Hi everybody, this is Dan from Dan's Collectibles. Today we're going to do a nickel box hunt, looking for anything good. Buffaloes, silvers, you name it. We'll see what we find. I'm going to crack this box open and let you know. Stand by. Okay, well, I just finished going through the first 10 boxes, and so far all I've been able to find, the first 10 rolls, and all I've been able to find is this 1959D, which is actually in pretty decent shape. A lot of scratches on it, but it's got all that luster on it. It looks pretty good. Flip it over here. Not too bad. Still got some detail on the building there. So, and then also this 1954 Philadelphia. Let's get some wear and tear on that. Normal circulated piece. But the interesting find, one of the interesting finds, was this cud. Look at this. That's metal on the back, folks. I thought that might have just been some dirt or some gum or something like that, but I took a really good close look at it, and that's metal hanging over the side. So that's kind of interesting. I don't find too many too often, and when I do, they're a much cleaner blob than that. That right here is just a nick on the side edge of the coin. So that's not another, that's just a nick on the coin. Somebody dropped it or banged up against something, but that's kind of an interesting thing. And then I got this 2005 nickel here. The back, the reverse looks normal, but the front, very weak strike. The 5 is really hard to see there, and the P, if you put it under a mic, they're almost gone, but from this angle, with the light on the camera here, it looks stronger. But the T in trust, the last T, it's pretty much gone. There's no T there. Under the microscope, you don't see much of it either. So, if you look here under the microscope, the 5, you can't even see the 5, and the P. Liberty is not much there, and the other T. And trust is just gone. So that's kind of neat to see. All right, I'll put you back in when I find something else. Okay, just finished up the next 10 rolls, and did have some finds here, not too bad. Got a 1940 from Philadelphia, a 1940 from Denver, a corroded 1941 from Philadelphia, a 1942, and it's not silver. That's too bad. But I did find a 1944 silver from Pennsylvania. So there was silver in this box. And let's see, also found a 1959 that's looks like somebody jabbed it with something sharp. And that was a Denver. Also, two 1970 San Francisco. They're not too bad. This one's got some nice shine to it. That one's pretty worn. It's all coated with something there around the Monticello. And let's see. This 1916D was had some doubling on it. It was pretty cool around the date. It's kind of hard to see just on the phone, but under the scope it looked really, you could see some real doubling on that, on the date and the D. And on this night, 2006, it's kind of like the one I showed earlier. In God We Trust. The word trust is just gone. It's gone. It's not even there. And the Y in Liberty and the 6 is very weak. So that was an interesting find. Must be struck through grease, but unfortunately it's got a lot of scratches, as you can see. It's too bad. Back has some big scratches there. Well, and one foreign. Got a 1988 Canadian. Nice sharp details there. Canadian coins aren't like American ones. When you flip them over, they're right side up. Canadians are just the opposite, so that always confuses me when I do that. Anyway, all right, I want to go through the next 10 rolls and let you know what I find. Thank you. Okay, so I just finished the next 10 rolls and show you what I found. Found a 1939. Unfortunately, it's just a Philadelphia, and there is no doubling on the Monticello or the 5 cents. So still 1939. It's the oldest in the box so far. Then I found, yes, that says 1950. It's hard to tell with the little gunk in there, but it's 1950, and yes, it is a Denver, a key date. Too bad, unfortunately, you got some big scratches on it, as you can see there, and some green gunk. I don't know what that is, but hey, it's a key date find. It's been a very long time since I found one of those, so I'm happy to find it even in that condition. Then got a 53. Philadelphia. Nope, that's Denver. My mistake. And another 53, really toned. Look at this, it's toasty. That's a cool tone. Another 53D. Then got a 54P, 54D. Fingers won't work today. Oh, sorry, that is another 54P. My mistake. And a 54S, and I put it under the microscope, and I think it's just wishful thinking on my part, but I think it's not the D over S, S over D. So, oh well. But then found a 58, Denver, 59, Denver, and 1968S, 1969S, then the second Canadian of the box, and that's a 1983. And then I found this purple guy, 1990 Denver. Philly, rather. Don't know what happened to that, but it's going back into circulation. All right, open up the next 10 rolls and let you know what I find. Okay, I just finished up rolls 31 through 40, and I found some coins here. I found a 1938 Philadelphia, pretty worn. Still cool. First year mint for the Jeffersons. Found a 46 Philadelphia, 47 Denver, 48 Philadelphia, then a 57 Denver, a 59 Denver, and two more 1969 San Francisco mints. So those are cool. And oops, I think I just put this here. Oh yeah, this is the one that had the counter stamp on the back, the JBK. Stands for like Jeffrey Blake Kelly. He was a prolific counter stamper. Stamped all kinds of coins for years and years and years. I believe he's still around, and I'm pretty sure he's still doing it, but not sure. So that's just, they're not worth anything. Doesn't add any value, in my opinion. It damages a coin and takes away the value, but other people think it's fun. I don't know. Anyway, let me do the last 10 rolls, and then I will do a wrap-up. All right. Thank you. Okay, so I finished up the last 10 rolls, and look, we found a Buffalo nickel. It has a date, 1927. Pretty worn, but hey, it's a Buffalo nickel, so that's great. Let's see, also found two more 1940s. This one is just unbelievable. Looks like somebody spit it up, chewed it up, spit it out. It's gross. This one, it's just another 40. Look how slick that was worn, huh? And then I got a 1940S right here. Where's it? Some pretty good finds here. 1940S. And we got a 41. Philadelphia. And look at this 1943 silver. Completely fooled me in the box. It's got some nice luster to it. It's starting to turn a little green, so you can see there, but still, hey, 1943 Philadelphia. You can still see the columns on the building and a little bit of the steps, so that's a decent find, you know? I'm happy with that. And a 46 Philadelphia, 47 Denver. And we found some more in the 50s. 1955 Denver. I checked, there's no D over S, it's just a D. 56 Denver. 57 Philadelphia. 57 Denver. Yep. And then we got our third foreign of the night, and it's from Bermuda. 1996. Got the fish. And then got some 1970S right there. Not too bad. And a couple of good looking ones. 1961 and a 1964. Got some nice luster, especially at 61. You know, got some green stuff over here on the edge. I don't know what that is, but it's got some nice luster to it. You know, when you roll the camera, you can see the light roll with it. Pretty neat. Back of the 64D. It's pretty good. And then this thing. It's a sticker on it. It says DC Pass, and then there's a 2 inside a little circle. It's put on top of a 1996, 2007 nickel. I don't know what that is. Just anybody have any clue what the DC Pass is? So, just curious. All right, I'll do a wrap up. Stay tuned. Okay, so before I do the wrap up, I wanted to show you this. This was the first 1959D nickel I had found in this box. And as I looked at it under the scope, I'm not sure if that's a repunched mint mark or if the D there that just has, you know, some kind of damage to it or something. But I don't know. I think it's a repunched mint mark variety. So I need to look into that a little more. But if that is, that's a pretty good find. So, all right, let me do the wrap up. Okay, so overall, we had a really good box. You know, we found a buffalo nickel, nice variety of 1938 and a 1939. Unfortunately, both were just Philadelphias and no doubling on the 39 reverse, so that was too bad. But, you know, we got a nice assortments of from the 40, 41, 42, 43P and 44P silvers, 46s, 47s, 48s, you know, not too bad. Then we get into we find a key date here of a 1950, 53. Look at the toning on that 53, isn't that great? So some different 53s, 54s, 55s, 56s, 57s, 58s, 59s. You know, then we move down to, we found 68S, 3 1969S and 170S. So not bad. And down here we got the one with the Counter-Strike. Nice looking 61 and a 64. That one with the DC pass on it. The purple one. There are 3 foreigns, 2 Canadians, and 1 from Bermuda. So all in all, we had a pretty good night, I like to think. You know, with the stars being the buffalo, the 2 silvers, and the 1950 key date, and that possible variety of the 1959D. So all in all, I think that's a pretty good box. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Feel free to forward this on, share it with friends. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for watching.